You won't see her face, she's a voice on the breeze, chatting by the ocean with her heart at ease. Brave and bold, she's finding her way, toes in the sand after a saltwater play. It's the antics of a mama squirrel, streaming seaside in her cozy swirl. She knits, she laughs, she lights up the zone, with spice in the chat and love well known. Monica's wisdom, Sophia's fire, they're up on the panel when the night climbs higher. Irish, the angel, all sweet and devout, till Darth shows up and the halos fall out. Oh, antics of a mama squirrel, where the chat behaves till it don't, girl. Yarn in her hand, but the fun's on hold. Once the spicy starts, the tea gets bold.
Hi guys. No, it's
Hi.
not Saturday, sorry. I know it says Saturday Knit and Chat, and I made a new one for New Year's that I wanted to upload, but I couldn't get it uploaded in time because you only get so many free conversion, and I had to convert the file to an MP4. And anyway, it's something I'm going to use for a New Year's Eve short, so it works out fine either way. But I had done something special for that. And hi, Joe.
Joe!
And hi to Monica.
Hi, Auntie.
I got a special surprise for Monica. So the
What
other
did you
week
do?
I did a video for Monica and I had made a mess up on it. And then Monica mentioned when she watched it that she has an affinity for, oh, hey, Carrie Ann's here. Let's get her in first.
Carrie Ann!
Hi, hey, Carrie Ann.
Guys, how are you?
Hi! I'm fine, how are you?
I'm good.
So
I'm good.
I was in the middle of previewing something that I made for Monica. The other week I made something for her and I messed it up and I had to take it down. But anyway, she mentioned after watching it that she has an affinity for acid techno. And remember I was complaining that other song was just a little too feisty for what I was going for. So I could only use a tiny, tiny little bit of it. And I thought, well, I should make Monica a song. I should make her own Sweet Monica song. So I did that. Hey, Cricket, I just saw you pop in. So here we go. We're going to listen to Monica's song. I made a little video to go
Excellent.
with it. Yeah, let's find it here. Ready? Here we go.
Sweet Monica, Norwegian goddess in truest form. Her ingredients ready, she will cook up a storm. Monica, always a spicy, sweet, powerful soul, serving an abundance of love in every She uses magic to wrap you in soft knitted wool, embroidering in parliament with every spool, planting and nurturing seedlings of female power, rolling in multicolored like her garden flowers. Tenaciously loving, feisty and strong. With Monica near, nothing can be wrong.
What did you think?
I'm speechless. Thank, thank,
uh,
thank you.
That's so excellent.
Yeah.
I've been working on that all morning, and that's why I didn't get the New Year's one finished. Because I was working on that instead. I saw
Well,
Yadira pop in, Sharon popped in, Erie
Yeah,
Forever
everybody's here.
popped in,
oh,
Yadira. I think I said Yadira already. But anyway,
well,
welcome in, guys.
Stylo, did you say too?
I must not have it on all chat. I don't see style. Where is style?
Oh, I,
I
I
didn't see
can see
Style.
her. I saw stars lurking, she said. Oh,
Oh,
Indira.
there she is. She just
I
said
don't
that.
see
Yeah.
her. I still
She's
don't see
right
her.
at 12:10 p.m. after Sharon and before JoJo.
Yeah.
One of the mods must have timed her out because I still don't see her. Oh, there she is. There she is in blue. They can't time out another mod, so of course she's still there. I sent
Actually, I think you
style.
can, but
Oh, can
nonetheless.
you? I think you
Yeah.
have to be a managing moderator to do that.
Oh, okay.
And I think I sent style the link if she wants to pop on.
If she's
Anyway,
lurking.
I still have all my Christmas crap everywhere in here. I
Well,
never
it's
did.
only, I mean, it's hardly New Year's yet. Just,
I know, but it's on my desk, not not out in the, family room or something.
oh,
I never finished, I never did the Sea Org puppet sketch. I just ran out of time. I had elderly family members decide, oh, I know, we don't have to move till the end of January, but let's move the week of Christmas because that won't mess up anyone's plans. So we basically had to drop everything and help them move because they're too elderly. They're going to hurt themselves. So we had to do it all. And so I'm dragging ass today, frankly, because I spent the whole day yesterday busting my ass cleaning out boxes and hauling shit. And so I'm exhausted. But at least they picked when my squirrels were in town to help, and I think that was the main impetus that made them decide to do it then. How are your guys' holidays?
it was lovely. It was lovely. Most of the kids were here. One of my child number one was sick with the flu and is
Oh no.
still homesick. Yeah, they haven't left the house. They haven't even opened their presents. Hi, Sophia.
Yeah, I'm really
Oh.
sorry your kid is sick, but we do have to say hi to Emma and Sophia. That was so
Yes.
nice that Emma brought Sophia with her.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
How was your holidays?
pretty calm and pretty much just us.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get back to you because Carrie Ann was still telling us about her holiday. She has a sick squirrel at home.
Yeah, I have my eldest was sick, so we haven't seen them. We sent the they came over with the mask to get presents and deliver
Oh.
presents
Oh gosh.
and went home and went back to bed and they haven't even opened their presents yet. So
No.
that's not fun, but hopefully by New Year's, knock wood,
Yeah, I was
they
sick
will be
last
able to come
Christmas.
over. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
sick last Christmas and I'm revealing too much information probably, but Manning was really sick this Christmas. So it
Oh
happens.
no.
Yeah, he's been sick the whole Christmas. Hi, Brian. I just saw you pop in.
Yeah, I've heard the flu is really, really bad this year. So
Yeah, he was really sick. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And my other understanding is they guessed on what to put in the flu shot, so the flu shot isn't as effective.
Oh.
It's a different variant of the flu than what they
Mm-hmm.
targeted with the flu shot.
Gotcha.
So, but otherwise, it was lovely. We did something new this year.
What was that? Did we lose you?
Oh.
We lost you. Let's go back to Mock. Mock, tell us about your Christmas.
Well, we pretty much made Chaos stew and watched Lord of the Rings
Oh, that's
and
fun.
went to the North Sea.
We made Christmas cookies. We watched the new Wallace and Gromit, and we watched the new what is it? Knives Out. The new Knives Out. We watched that. That was good. So, Monica, what about you? What did you do?
Um, I had a normal day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get some knitting done at least and some relaxation at least? Because I sure didn't get any knitting done or any relaxation the whole time. I was so busy with helping the people move. And then I did go to one party, but go on. I want to hear about you.
No, I did some knitting,
Well, that's
and
good.
that's mostly it.
I didn't get my puppet sketch done. I didn't get any knitting done. But I did go to a fun Christmas party and we had a white elephant and I got the hippo plate that I put a post on. And then I
Yeah.
gifted Santa toilet paper because it was supposed to
Oh,
be a silly gift, something silly.
cool.
That's
Oh,
cool.
hey, Carrie Ann's back.
Oh, that's good.
Welcome back,
Sorry,
babe.
sorry about that, guys. That was child number one. Must have heard us talking about him.
Uh-oh.
I ordered some chicken noodle soup to be delivered
Aw,
to their place.
that's nice.
Nice.
I
That
made
always
chicken
nice.
noodle. I made chicken noodle soup.
I think my microphone just cut out.
It's a big echo.
I
I
know.
know.
What about
What about
now?
now?
But now I
But
can't
now I
hear
can't
you at
hear
all.
you at all.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I keep trying
Keep
to get
trying to
this
get this
microphone
microphone
thing
thing
rectified.
rectified.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, if
Yeah,
I
see, if
push
I
that
push
button,
that
you
button, you
can't hear
can't
me at
hear me at
all.
all.
All right,
All right,
Oh,
let's.
no, that's not working either.
there you go. Yes, yes, yes.
Frick.
I only hear one mama squirrel now.
Yeah,
Is it working now?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the heck happened. It's like whenever there's a surge in the power or something, it flips everything back on, but I didn't change anything. Anyway, I don't know where we were. I got so distracted by that. How was Emma's Christmas?
Well, she cuddled the family a lot, and she had chaos too.
Aw,
Nice.
And she watched Lord of the Rings with the whole family.
Yeah. Snuggle time. Movie time is fun.
yep.
We
It's
did
so
play a
exciting.
couple of board games. We squeezed a couple of board games in, but not much. Only two games.
Oh, that's not
And we lost
bad.
Korea again.
Well, I mean, we just played two games once each, and they were fairly quick games, but we at least managed to squeeze them in. So,
Yeah,
and we helped out elderly people that really needed our help. So, it was a good Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah,
The only thing I did was make this finished.
that looks
That's
good.
gorgeous. She sent me a picture of that. It's so pretty. Show the. I'm gonna put you on big screen. Hold on. There we go.
So it's a bag.
Show them the bottom.
The bottom is gorgeous.
That's
It's a
cool.
Yeah.
star.
I love that stitch.
Yeah, I really like it.
It looks rigid enough and soft at the same time. It looks so pretty.
It is soft. It's the oh my god, what is it? It's merino.
Merino. It's
It's
beautiful.
merino. So This is not super washed, but yeah, I like it, and I
It's
like it so
lovely.
much. So I'm making another one.
Yes, so
Is it
pretty.
a is it a bag?
It's a
Yeah.
bag. So
Lovely. It looks like it's a double knit.
uh,
Yeah, I was
just
asking her if it's brioche, and she didn't know what brioche was for Norwegian.
uh, here it's double knitted where I have the strings, because the
Hmm.
strings I made the strings too, so the strings go in here. So here is double knitted,
Okay.
but this one is not double knitted. It looks like this on the back.
Oh,
So it's one just normal knitting, and then one row with purl knitting the whole row, and the next row you skip one. You knit one, skip one. You just take it over, and then you knit one, take one over,
interesting.
and
Isn't it
you do that.
beautiful?
It
Yeah, and you do
is.
that the whole. You do that the whole row, and then the next row you do the same thing, but you purl it,
Okay.
and then you do when you do the purl and knitting. When you skip one, you have the other color just for
Comes
texture.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. So if
So
you see
pretty.
here, I haven't knitted that one. I
Hmm.
just
Makes
lifted it
it look
over.
like a waffle pattern, but it's
It
more delicate
does.
and yeah, it's
Yeah.
really pretty.
So, and this one I made with my Millipringle yarn.
Yeah, such a pretty
Oh,
color. Hey,
I
Papa Smurf.
love it. Hi, Papa Smurf. So I love this one. So it
Yeah,
changes colors, but you can't see that on there.
it's beautiful. I can put it back up if you want to show us.
I don't think you can see it change colors.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is
So
gorgeous.
That
yeah.
is stunning.
So now
That
I'm
is so
starting on
pretty.
the just making this row so I can cast it off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the finished one. Then I have to make
That's
the
a
string.
Then you got to
I-cord
make the
cast
I
off,
cord.
right?
What did you say, Antics?
It's an I-cord cast off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I never made a cast off like that before. So I learned so many new things on this one. I
Hey,
love it.
Yeah, lifelong learning keeps the
Yeah.
brain well.
yeah, I know I'm constantly learning, but I wanted a simple, I don't have to think about it knit, and I couldn't work on my stocking and not have it be complicated and think about it, so I started another hat.
Didn't.
Because the hat I don't
You
have to
didn't.
think about really. I can just do it. I mean, you have to think a little bit in the foundation row and a little bit until you get really started with ribbing because, it's easy to mess it up. But then after that, it's just knit. And it's a hat I said last December I wanted to make for someone, but I knew I wasn't going to start it last December. And I didn't even tell the person about it until like April or May, or maybe, yeah, sometime around April and May. I finally confessed to them I was making them a hat, but I told them, I said, don't expect it until next winter because I got so many other projects ahead of it and I'm so slow. So they don't even know I'm working on it. They probably long forgot about it or thought I long forgot about it, one of the two.
I saw a
Cool.
hat that I desperately want to make, and now I've got to search down the pattern. It was an ugly Christmas hat,
Oh.
crocheted ugly Christmas sweater hat.
Cool.
Oh.
So lots of color.
Yeah, lots of color, green and pink and window pane stuff going. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah,
Sounds
That'd be a fun
amazing.
challenge, but that's one you definitely have to think about.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. I always waffle back and forth between mindless knitting and knitting that I have to think about. And I
Yeah, I
want
like to
the
have a couple of
prettiness.
projects. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the prettiness of the knitting you have to think about, but I like the just being able to get it done.
Yeah. And the rhythmic mindlessness of an easy
The
project.
rhythmic mindlessness. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I
It's hard
alternate
for me
between
to
the
get
two.
into a rhythm. It's hard for me to get into a rhythm with a lace pattern.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
By the time you figure it out and you're kind of got a rhythm going, it's time to change.
It's
It's
time to change to the next right.
yeah, so it's not you don't get a break with something like that. But with this,
Nope.
I will. This one's just going to be it's that yarn that I got at the thrift store for like $2 and it's just stocking knit and it's what I think these are size 9 needles with worsted weight. I think so. I can't read it. Yeah, size 9 worsted weight. And I'm not going to say who it's for, but those of you in the community could probably piece it together and keep it amongst yourselves. It is for someone who last December was getting a lot of trolls and a lot of attack from the minion sector, and so this will give it away if you know anything in the community for the past year. I'm going to knit a rainbow pattern of triangles and then some rainbow frogs and then another rainbow pattern. And but the base of the hat is this deep blue. That should give it
Ooh,
away if you think about it for a second or two. But
cool.
I saw this person as really kind and supportive of so many, and I like to support the underdog. You guys know that. That was half the reason I really wanted to support Rika. I see good work they do, and I saw them getting attacked, so that's the person I'm going to lean into and give some support. And that was this person last December, and I thought it would be really fun to do a frog pattern. So doing a frog hat for them, and Cricket knows who I'm talking about because Cricket was there when I said it last year.
You're really kind, Antics.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Yeah.
are.
Kathy. Hi.
Rocks in the
Well,
box is not
people
true.
boost me up when I'm feeling shitty, and so I try to do that for other people. And all of us were at one time deluded by someone or another and had our hearts broken. And
Hmm.
this community can be really cruel when it breaks your heart. And so yeah, I try to support the person who's the one who's currently being shat upon. They're the ones that need it the most.
Most
Yep.
of the time, I would agree. That is true. Yes.
Yeah.
There are certain people who get shat upon who deserve being shat upon. They shall
Yeah,
meet.
it
That's
happens.
true.
Papa Smurf loves you, Schmuck.
I love him too.
Aw.
And he can stare down the top anytime. I kind of made the dress nightshirt thing so the Tatas get their perfect display.
Oh, was
You
that
got him
Oh,
soon.
intentional, was it? Well, it surely should attract in some viewers, so thank you.
Hey, it's still modest enough. It just
It doesn't bother me. I don't, I'm fine with a little cleavage.
yeah. Meanwhile, you gotta show him a little.
Yep.
mm-mm,
And it's
Yeah,
Both
nice
of
mm-mm.
them
to
go.
not wear like 3 layers and a hoodie,
yeah.
being one of them in the winter that and pretty much just walk around in gray and black in between everything.
Oh, yep.
You gonna give us
Yep.
power booze? Is that what you said, Smurf man? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yes, rocks.
And yeah, winter is gray and foggy enough if to not occasionally wear something fun.
That's why I was
Absolutely, I
wearing this.
feel that.
That's why I'm wearing this one today. Because I
Yeah.
was looking outside and I couldn't see a feet in front of me because there was so much
Aw.
fog today. And I
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's freezing outside. It's below zero, so the freezing point, but it's not that cold because I can't. That's a couple. 1 week from now it's going to get cold here, but today it's not that bad. But yeah, so the ice is freezing and it's so much fog today. And I looked outside and I saw my car and it's got this thick ice layer on it because the
Good,
fog is
good day
frozen
to
on it.
stay home.
So I was like, yeah, my ice thingy that I have to do the front, the windows
Ice
and everything.
scraper.
I lost mine. I can't
Oh,
find it
yeah, you
anywhere.
can't live in Norway without an ice scraper.
No, so on Monday I have to go outside and buy a new one. So today I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're
So
housebound now.
it's yeah, I'm
Unless you
housebound.
take a spatula and you do that, you're gonna scratch up your windows.
Yeah, I need a plastic one maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you
Probably
can,
So
wouldn't
another
be
thing
strong enough
apparently
to
is
cut
if
through the
you take
ice,
hot
though.
or warm water into a plastic bag and put it above.
yeah, but you can crack your windshield on that one too. But I was thinking a CD cover. I have a CD cover somewhere. So if it was a big deal, I could fix it. But I was like, okay, Monday comes, I buy a new one. It's okay. We fix it.
Yeah, my brother had to do the front shield too today when he came back home from work because you could barely see like 5 meters ahead of you
Yeah, it was
here.
so
Like
terrible.
the lake looked gloriously foggy and it was mainly frozen actually. If this weather keeps going, we may be able to ice skate on it in a few days.
Ooh.
So that would be kind of fun.
Mmm.
It hasn't been that cold here. It's just -1 degree at the coldest.
Maybe you
Oh,
could
the other day is 3 minus, but it's not that far. It's not that big of a
It
step
difference.
on
hasn't been
some
very
skate.
cold here seasonally either. It's not gotten down to below freezing even at night here, which is very
Oh,
strange for this time of year.
Muck can strap on some skates and skate over and visit Traveltology.
Yeah.
almost.
Find a canal and just skate right over.
Mhm. I kind of just considered doing a lake walk last night, and I was like the second step out of the door, like because I do long steps, and I suddenly had my foot moving without my consent. Like
Oh,
steps on the second step out the door, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go smaller steps now and turn this thing around because like I couldn't even get out of a walkway without almost slipping, and I was like, yeah, I don't need to watch my lakey that much.
That was the weather when I broke my ankle. That's just what the weather was like when I broke it.
Yeah, we don't
So
want
no
that
good,
happening again. That was
never
hard.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
freaking
it was.
Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates. Hey, I loved Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates. Do you guys remember that?
Mhm.
No?
This
Never.
was the lake today.
Oh,
Beautiful.
oh, beautiful on a picture.
The temperatures were okay.
Oh, it
Monica
wasn't that
always
bad.
reminds me of that every time I say how beautiful the snow is. She's like, yeah, you don't have to experience the cold with it.
It's very nice on a picture, but
Gorgeous.
oh look.
Yeah, I had to go go buy some stuff, and our store closes at 4 p.m. on Sunday. So I just took the occasion to do the lake scenic walk back because it's not like the cold stuff was gonna warm up. I had bought.
Okay.
At least if
Yep.
it's snowing, it's relatively warm. It's when it gets cold and that it can't snow I mean, then it's really cold.
Yeah. I think it's the 3rd of January. It's the forecast says a little bit colder than it is now. So now it's -1 degree, and that's, let's see, what -1 is 30
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. So on the 3rd of January, it's supposed to be 17.
Oh my.
So, and we have no snow. And just on the forecast, is it the 2nd January or something? No, it's the 1st of January. It's supposed to rain. So it's going to
Oh,
be
yay.
it's going to be icy outside, I think.
Yeah.
That's the one weather we don't like because we
Mm-hmm.
got a Volvo, which usually is pretty good
As I
for
said.
cold temperatures. But
Volvo's
if
good.
you got a 2.2-ton Volvo in
Hmm.
slithery weather, that's not exactly a great thing.
No,
Nope.
it doesn't stop well. The inertia just is not good in the slipperiness.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's generally a good thing to have a heavy car in extreme weather conditions, but the
Hmm.
heavier the car,
Except
the
when it's
better it flies.
icy.
I have electric cars. I have an electric one, so mine's heavy, even though it's French. So yeah.
We had a tropical
Mine is not. Go ahead, Antics.
we had a tropical storm. We had the Pineapple Express come at us from Hawaii, and it was so windy. Trees blew down, and lots of limbs, of course, blew down. And the rain was sideways for a day, and then it was sunny and bright and beautiful since. So didn't last too long.
Oh, that's not bad. Rainy
That's our
day for one
winter.
day.
I
Well, we
heard
did lose
LA got
electricity.
terrible. I heard LA had terrible, terrible mud.
Mudslides.
I did a pearl stitch on the wrong thing here on the last row. Yeah, we had some downed trees, but I don't know of any mudslides. There was some flooding, and we did have some power outages. Our power was out for about 4 hours on
Ooh,
Christmas Eve.
Wow.
that's
Yeah, you mentioned that. That was the windstorm you were out in with the dogs that morning.
Yeah, the
yeah.
dust or the dirt when I was coming up the hill, because right under the tree it's just bare dirt. You know how
Hmm.
nothing grows right under a tree like that. So as I'm walking up the hill there, all the wind picked up right as I'm eye level to the bottom of the tree, and my whole face was covered in dirt. So when I said I
Oh
had dirt in
my.
my eyes, I had dirt all over my face.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was funny. And then the dogs got all riled up and tried to trip me and knocked my knee. And then, yeah, carry on going up and down stairs yesterday trying to help move. My knee kept hurting a little bit, just a tiny
Oh.
bit, not enough to really stop me or to really complain, just enough to annoy me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
annoying.
I
Yeah.
lucked out. It could have been so much worse. They almost pulled me over.
Yeah.
They had wrapped around each other and then they wrapped around my legs.
Yeah,
Does
that's always scary when they do that kind of thing.
Yeah, they
yes.
were getting so worked up. The when it gets windy and crazy weather like that, the dogs are really sensitive to that, and they got really
Hmm.
riled up.
The pressure goes all wonky and they get a little nuts. I understand
Yeah,
that.
Yep, they
Yeah.
do.
but I did
They
get a whole
do.
bowl full of limes because when I on the way home, my neighbor's lime tree had littered limes all over the sidewalk. So I figure if they're out on the public sidewalk and rolling into the curb, they're actually a trip hazard, and I'm just picking up debris. It's not me stealing my neighbor's limes. So I picked up a bunch of them and got a whole bowl full of limes on the way
Oh,
home.
Oh,
so.
nice. So what are you gonna do with the
Oh,
limes, Antics?
I don't know. They're the really tiny ones. It's the little limon ones that they put like in cerveza,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
You could make a key lime pie.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
need any more calories and sugar this year. And we made
Okay.
a couple of batches of Christmas cookies and had enough sweets for the year, I think. I had cocoa, I had Irish coffee, I had a brandy punch. I've had a lot of sugar.
You could
Did they,
Make
what's
make
lem.
the, what's the Italian
Yeah, I was
citrus
going to say.
liqueur?
I was going
Oh,
to say the.
limoncello? Yeah, I could make a
Yeah.
lime and cello.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah.
That would
yeah,
be
it's pretty
delicious.
easy to make. So
Yeah, I've
yeah,
made
that sounds
limoncello
good.
before. It is really easy. It's a little
Yeah.
work, but it's easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or you
That you
just can
could
make
do.
lemonade.
Yeah, it's probably
Lemonade.
only enough for one glass, anyways, because they're the little tiny limes.
Or you could put mint into it too, because just
Mm.
fizzy water, lime, and mint is an amazing thing. You don't need
Yeah.
That's
sugar in it.
true. That's true. But you can do something else. You can slice them in tiny slices and dry them in the oven and make a decoration.
Yeah, well,
Oh, that's a good idea too, Monica.
I'll probably just have them in water.
Yeah, you do. I know. It's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
A cup of
Just
water and some lime.
yep.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a whole bowl full for free.
It's so good. On my remembering list that I'm making for the shop on Monday, I have lime written all over it. So lime and lemon. So yeah.
Yeah, we call that a grocery list.
Yeah, you do. Grocery list.
Yeah. Monica's English is so good. It's always funny to me when she doesn't know an English term.
I
But
probably know most of the English word, but sometimes
yeah, you do.
I get a brain fart. So
Yeah,
because
like 99% of them you do. It's just an occasional technical term with knitting
Well,
it seems like you don't.
Monica, sometimes I get a brain fart and I don't remember the word, and it's
yeah, but the worst thing is that I remember the English word and I can't remember the Norwegian one. That's
that
a brain
that's
fart.
awful.
happens. Like,
That happens more often than you think.
yeah, that's
Really.
totally an
Yeah.
interesting phenomenon. If you're used to speak into languages and you're
Uh-huh.
really good at it, that's actually what happens if you're good at it, because you're not used to translating. And if you have to
Oh,
actively translate when you're speaking, that can essentially go make your brain go, "Gee, pause, I'm overwhelmed."
Yep. That's what happens.
interesting.
Technical overload. Time's out. So
Yep.
I can stand in the kitchen and talk to my friend or something and do some dishes or something, and then all of a sudden can't remember the Norwegian word. For no, I can say the English word, but I'm like no, no.
That's because you're
That
hanging out
So
with us
Sorry,
too
guys.
much.
I'm hanging out with you guys. So yeah,
yeah, that's funny if I'm on Discord and I'm writing in English and I'm in the car with my brother and speak in German, and it's like your brain just something is like buffering in your brain essentially. And one
yep,
time we were driving and I was in my talking Discord, and I had used the word meadow in the Discord, and it's like, what the fuck is meadow again?
yep.
So do you
And
have
today,
tricks to be able to walk yourself through remembering what the word is? Is there anything you can do, or is it just a total blank?
it's
So,
a
for
total
And
blank.
example, like if I lose the thread, I've got terrible ADD, right? So I'll be talking along and all of a sudden completely lose track of where I was going,
Yeah,
right?
that happens. Yeah,
Right. And so I have tricks that I try to use to go back in my head and
yep.
figure out from what I was saying where I was going. So
Yeah.
I'm curious if there are tricks you use to help you figure out the word, or if that none of that works, it's just gone.
It's I usually end up Googling it, or I have to ask somebody.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
like your brain, it is like it's cross wiring essentially.
yeah.
Because, and it is funny because I technically grew up with three languages I learned
Mhm.
about at the same time. So I got this cross wiring going on a lot
That's very
because
interesting. I wonder, one of the things that I learned a lot about getting my degree was language acquisition and second language
Yeah.
acquisition. And so, but I don't recall them ever talking about that kind of a thing
Blank
happening.
blanking out on my native words. No, but um I remember when I was an apprentice, I worked with a German, no, he was actually Austrian chef, and he didn't speak any English and any Norwegian, and I didn't speak that much German, so we talked in English, and we worked together every day for maybe half a year or something. I started to dream in English, so when I answered the phone in half asleep, I answered it in the English. So it's like, yeah,
English.
yeah. So, but when I when the because I have severe dyslexia, not just normal, it's like bad. So I didn't learn to write English. I learned how to speak English on the TV
Hmm.
because I have the children's channel and Sky children's channel, Sky News and the children's channel and TLC and things like that on my TV. So I was like, oh, children's channel is bad. Getting off early from school, running home, watching the children's channel. I learned everything on the children's channel.
You learned
Yeah.
your English on TV.
Yep,
You're not
not a
the
word.
you are not you're not the first person that I've heard that learned all of their English on TV. And interestingly, Monica, you've got very little accent. And this friend of mine was Emirati and learned all of his English through the TV and movies. And he had almost no accent.
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause we didn't have any translation in the 80s when you watched the children's channel. It wasn't translated,
No
so
subtitles.
no subtitles, no nothing, and it wasn't a voiceover either. So I was like, I had to learn what they
You
were
had to
saying in
learn
English.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, that's why.
But it was also children channels, so they gave you visual cues all the time
Yep,
that helped you to understand what was going on, to
yep,
connect the words to the language anyhow,
yep,
because it was a children's channel, right? That's
yep.
very cool.
So
and if you
Inspector
grow up with
Gadget.
the pronunciation, even if you don't fully understand the words,
Yeah,
it is essentially part of your first language's pronunciation, which is
True.
what happens in the Netherlands a lot because they don't synchronize. They have the subtitles and they hear the English on TV. So
Mhm.
the Dutch people have like really amazing English because they grow up with it. And
Right.
because English is pretty close to Dutch anyway, in a way,
There's a lot. Yeah.
there's actually something I think Eddie Izzard did, who speaks Old English, that he went to Frisia and
Yes.
negotiated for a cow. And you, if you know the language of the area, it is pretty similar. And some terms are different, but in general, you can understand what you're talking about. And English is derived from German and from the language that's spoken around here. So all the languages between German, Low German, Frisian, and Dutch, they're so similar to English that you
Yeah,
get a
and
pretty
Dutch.
good
You
pronunciation by default.
Yeah, and Dutch is very similar to Norwegian and Danish too. So,
interesting.
so they have
So as an
several words.
English, so as an English speaker, you can just get an ear for Dutch in the same way that you can get an ear for Scottish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
and
Or an
and
ear for Shakespeare, right? Like if you're listening to Shakespeare, you've gotta get that ear for it, and then you can listen.
yep,
Yeah.
in a way, Dutch has been called cute German
yep,
because Dutch is derived from Low German.
Mhm.
So it's sort of a cutesy version of Low German. And if you look at my cadence and the way I speak, I grew up with Low German too. And the
Okay.
dialect, the way we speak, the pronunciation is very much connected to the mentality behind the Low German. It's not a very soft language. And Dutch is pretty much an older version of Low German and a softened up version, essentially.
yep.
Okay.
But mostly all the European languages are in the same family, so we understand mostly everything.
So then how does Spanish fit in there?
Spanish is derived
Spanish,
from
Spanish, French, and Italian and Portuguese
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
very similar. So
Yeah,
you
like
have
my
to learn
French
the
is
language.
good enough that I can understand quite a bit of Spanish and Portuguese, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to speak it, but I can understand it well enough because my French is
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah, and I have enough Spanish. I can't speak Spanish well. I have enough Spanish I can understand a fair bit, so I can get some of Portuguese or French, yeah, or Italian. I can absorb some of that fairly
Yeah.
easily.
and
Yeah.
and,
And
and it's
then when I took, here's an interesting thing. When I took Arabic, because I had so much Spanish, I took Arabic, and at first I was shocked because there are so many Arabic words in Spanish.
which makes sense if you know the history
yep,
of Spain.
Right. And then
yep.
I went, oh shit, the Arabs were in Spain before Spain colonized the world.
Which is
Yep,
also how we don't have Roman numbers.
Right.
yep.
Arabic
Uh,
numbers. Put you want to get well that never mind. Arabic numbers. It's just a funny.
and if Sophia talks German, I can understand some words that she's saying, and I can like kind of understand something, and something I don't
Yeah,
understand anything of it.
you got
But
the
I
same root,
the
but
yeah,
the languages, you got unique elements and words in the language.
Mhm.
yep,
And it's funny because even within German, if you have like Low German, Bavarian, the variety of accents, because they have different words for it, sometimes it's difficult even amongst Germans to
yeah, it is.
speak to each other because there's very different words. And with my when my mother did her hunting license, there were two boys there that pretty much grew up in a village in northern Germany that had like a big farm they were gonna inherit, and they only spoke official German for school and
Yeah,
never outside of that context. And they have been out of school at that time, so they completely forgot official German grammar. So the the person that did the hunting course had to translate the question into Low German because it's a totally different grammar, so they could understand the question, because they looked at German official grammar and they had no idea what was going on.
But I understand.
Interesting.
But I understand everything a Swede is saying to me. The Swedish, it's so similar to Norwegian that I don't understand everything they're saying. We have different words for something, but mostly it's almost the same. And then we have the
Mm.
Danish. And when Miriam speaks, I understand what Miriam is speaking, but
My
when Miriam
favorite,
speaks,
my favorite is the
yeah,
cheese Danish.
huh?
Yeah, my favorite is the cheese Danish too. I
Oh
get you.
yeah,
I get you, antics.
It's just a
Okay,
silly
okay,
joke.
the Danish,
what
the
about
pastry.
what about Finnish?
Finnish is a whole different
Yeah.
ball game.
Finnish
It's
is a
not
whole
relate.
different ball of wax. That's its own thing, as is Basque, right? There's some
Because
pockets that are their
Finland
own
is
thing.
in a different area. Like
Yeah,
most of the languages in Scandinavia and Northern Europe develop similarly. Finnish is kind of closer
it's
to Russian.
yeah, it's closer to Russian, and it's the same as the native Norwegian. It's called Samer.
The
Uh,
Sami,
they have
yeah.
yeah, so they
Sami.
have this
Okay.
Sami language, and that's related to the Finnish.
Oh, Sami is
So
related to Finnish.
yes,
Interesting.
Yeah,
so
because
when
Okay. And
the
so I don't know.
Finnish is related to Turkish,
Is it?
is my
because the
understanding.
tribe moved around that area, and at some point they weren't as welcome everywhere, and in Finland they still were welcome, so
Yeah.
that developed more into that language. And there's a bit of a divide between the Scandinavian countries and Finland, which is often associated as a Scandinavian country but isn't.
It isn't,
Right,
but it is.
right.
But
But
it
it
isn't,
is, but
but
it
it is.
isn't. I
Yeah.
know.
But it's the
Finland
same
is
with
its own
Iceland.
thing. Oh,
Yeah, the same.
Iceland is its own thing too, right?
Yeah, but Iceland speak Old Norwegian.
And
So
Icelandic
Oh,
is Old Norwegian that wasn't adapted very much. So Icelandic people can read texts like from a
Sno-
thousand years ago
yeah, from
because
the
the
Snorri
language
saga.
hasn't evolved much.
So if you
really?
know, yeah, so if you know Icelandic, you can read the Snorri saga without any problem. It's
So Icelandic is like old Norwegian frozen in time?
yeah.
How
Yes.
did
Yeah,
that happen?
I have no idea.
because
Vikings.
they only adapted it if needed, essentially. Like if new words, new things were introduced, they
Mhm.
adapted it, but otherwise they didn't do much with the language.
And they're Vikings.
Got it.
And because they
Got
were
it.
isolated and they
They're
didn't have that
isolated.
much influences coming in, the language wasn't
Right. The language wasn't
changed that
pushed
much.
or pulled to change.
Yeah, because the Norwegian language is pushed and pulled to Danish. So if you live in the southern part of Norway, you almost sound Danish. But when Miriam
Right.
speaks, she has a potato in her throat. You can't understand what she's saying because she has. It sounds like she has a potato in her throat when she's speaking.
I think of that as the way some British people speak. They sound to me like they're speaking with something in their mouths. Like they're talking with their mouths full. Not all of them, Joe, just some British people.
I
Yeah,
understand when Joe is, but Joe is in the chat. Joe, are you far away from Edinburgh? And are you far away from oh where the plane crash was? Lockerbie.
Oh,
I have to know.
Gaelic is
I have
also
to
a
know.
different thing. Joe is right.
yeah.
Gaelic is also a
Gaelic.
different thing.
It's a whole other
Yeah.
ball game.
Yeah,
And
the
That's
Welsh, as I
actually
understand, isn't.
is related to the German as far as pronunciation goes. The ch is slightly different in the Gaelic than most of German, but the one of the most common terms is Loch, and in German it's Loch. In Gaelic it's Loch. The the pronunciation is
Okay.
slightly different, but it's pretty similar.
So there's
Joe.
some.
Are you
Okay.
Joe? Are you far away from Dumfries? If you're far away from Dumfries, you have to go visit Fiona, please.
45 minutes train to Edinburgh from Glasgow.
Not sure how far from Lockerbie. Okay, but Dumfries is a small town in Scotland, and they have the most famous sheep in the whole wide world, whose name is Fiona, because she's the loneliest sheep, and she was rescued by some Scottish farmers.
But does she have a
No,
hat? Is she like the goats? Does she have a hat?
she doesn't, but she
Maybe
has
you need to make
arthritis.
her a hat.
Maybe, but she's expecting twins. I
Aw.
She's
nearly cried.
expecting twins. Ah,
She'd
You have to
often
go
have
up.
twins.
Yeah, but she has arthritis in her front legs,
Aw.
and she has been on a diet since she was rescued because she was living in a cliff for several years, and
Oh.
so she's like this
and
big
her fleece
thing.
was all,
Yeah, yeah, she has a
yeah,
big fleece,
because
big fleece.
they have to be shorn. We
Yeah,
have
they have to be
we
cut.
have changed sheep enough that they cannot live in the wild. They must be shorn.
Yep. So they rescued her. Like some farmers, like Hoof GP and another farmer, did go and rescue Fiona, and she lives in my favorite farm in Scotland, and that's in Dumfries. So if I win the lottery, I'm going there. Oh, yeah, you have to ask about Fiona. She's expecting twins, and there wasn't. She had, because of her arthritis, this poor beautiful sheep, and because she was living alone for such a long time, she doesn't go along with the other sheep. She gets picked on. So she can't be in a flock. She's just standing there all by herself with 400 sheep just picking on her. So she has two male that are castrated that she goes in a small pen with, and she's having a great time. And she's been dieting, and her fur is like, oh, her coat is so
She's got a
beautiful.
whole new outlook on life now. She's having babies. She's got a friend. That's
That's why
lovely.
they were
Such
like,
good news.
we need to give Fiona some babies. And it was
Yeah.
a secret. They held it a secret the whole year, since September. So on Christmas Eve they released the.
Aw.
So I was sitting here on Christmas Eve and watching Dalscombe Farm, and Fiona is expecting twins, and I was like, okay, I can't cry now, but I'm almost crying because Fiona's expecting twins, and it's a sheep, but
Yeah.
she's
That's
beautiful.
cute. You're so sweet, Monica.
She's a sheep, and
Sheets
she's
are
so
awesome.
beautiful. So yeah.
Kind of was sad when my grandpa had to give up his sheep because of age, because we always
Oh.
had like Easter lambs. Like
Yeah.
we
Oh
usually would
yes,
run around Easter, and it was so gorgeous.
They're so
yes.
beautiful. Oh, and the
Not
fur,
gonna lie,
and the
we recently
coat.
saw one of the houses here is for sale with enough property by the dike that you could have sheep, and we were like, it would be kind of crazy to buy that. It's an old farmhouse to have sheep again. It would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Oh,
We're
it was
still
such a good
talking
idea.
ourselves fully out of it, to be honest.
No, you have to do
Because
it.
the property we're on right now that we're gonna buy is too little for sheep, And it's like whenever that came up and it was really close, because it would be like, we were like, that would be too crazy. We kind of committed to this one. 'Cause
A couple
love
of chickens. A couple of
You can
chickens. You can have a couple of chickens.
Yeah, but they never interested me as much as sheep. I love sheep. Like the
Chips,
most
chips,
amazing
chips.
part was like having the sheep at home. And whenever a sheep, one of the sheep had like 3 babies, because they
No,
could only
triplets.
take care of 2, you had to feed the third one, and that was always
Yep.
the amazing part. It was like, yeah,
Bottle feed.
you're my baby now.
Yep.
Cute.
That's so cute.
What about
Ah,
goats? Do you like goats,
cricket.
Sophia?
Oh, I like
Cricket.
goats.
Yeah,
Cricket
okay.
shared.
Aw.
Cricket shared the rescue of Fiona. Oh, you!
Aw,
I love
Cricket.
you,
Oh,
Yeah,
Cricket.
cricket. Thank you.
Thanks,
I think it's
Cricket.
awesome.
Hey, Heather's here. Hi, Heather.
Oh,
Hi, Heather.
Heather.
How are you? Heather's the one that sent me the It's Taco Tuesday image, so I made the Taco Tuesday short. Heather, I had other things to be working on, but it was a Christmas theme image, and it was only good for that Tuesday, so I stopped everything to do that. Used it to procrastinate getting things done I really should have gotten done. I blame you.
Can I use that one when I need to procrastinate the next time? Cause
Yes, you can blame Heather.
okay. Sorry, Heather. Stealing antics.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'll just blame Heather when we need an excuse to procrastinate.
Yep. But the next time you can always blame me too. I'm used to it. So yeah.
Hey, it's called leisure. It's not procrastinating. It's called leisure. And my favorite kind of leisure is procrastinating.
Procrastinating.
That's funny, Sophia.
Yeah. Next weekend I have to bake because I'm getting my battery on my car changed next Saturday. So in 1 week, so I have to bake just to say thank you.
That'll be
That's my
nice.
plan.
What are you gonna make, Monica?
I'm not sure. I know they're like buns, but it takes a couple of 3 hours to make buns. So
Yeah, buns are not. They are a time investment.
yep. So I'm thinking cookies, just normal chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if I make the cinnamon buns or the buns the night before it, I'm all good. So I'm not sure yet. So if I make the cinnamon buns, I think I'm gonna have a like this vanilla cream inside of it. But
Mmm, yummy.
yep, I'm a good bun
Nice.
baker. Antic, send me your email. I'll be glad to help you because yeah,
Yeah.
Heather,
Heather,
Heather
you
is
have my email.
I think she means that too if you send her Monica's email.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Hi, Kat. Kat had to change phones because Kat is Kathy. Shh, don't tell anyone.
okay. We won't tell
Yeah, don't tell
I got 2 tarot decks for Christmas.
anyone. You
Nice.
did?
2 different tarot decks from my 2 eldest children.
That's
What
funny.
kind? What kind of tarot decks did you get?
Well, one was just the Rider-Waite traditional, simple, traditional deck.
Yeah.
And the other is called the Modern Witch Tarot deck.
Ooh.
Oh, sounds
It's
cool.
it's pretty cool. Yeah. the artwork is similar to Rider Waite, but
Okay.
it's all women.
Oh, I like that one. So do you
Yeah.
do tarot cards?
I have not done tarot in 30 years.
Oh,
So I used to
that's
do it a
nice.
lot. So this will be
I,
interesting.
I
Yeah.
have
I
big.
stopped touching my tarot cards.
I love Big
Did
Chief.
you?
I
How
think she.
Yep.
come?
I'm too accurate. It's scary.
Ah.
So when I did say 2 divorces, I was like, okay, I'm off. So, and both
Cricket
of them are
doing a
divorced
really
now.
fun AI tarot card series for a while. I never saw any more from that Cricket, but the ones you showed me were really cool.
But I did study tarot cards for a long time. I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some oracle cards,
Mm-hmm.
and I have some angel cards.
I think I'm done with the ribbing.
Oh,
It's enough
Yeah.
ribbing,
yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. That's the
just falls
secondhand
out.
yarn antics.
Yeah, I just got this at the thrift store for like $2. Big ball of it.
Just
Oh,
acrylic.
I guess. I don't even know what it is. It was
It
came
knits up
already rolled like
pretty.
this.
It knits up pretty.
you did.
It's a little scratchy to the feel, but I'm imagining it's also probably dusty because it wasn't, packaged
Mm-hmm.
properly. So once it's washed, I'm hoping it'll soften up a little bit. I have to finish
I
this
did.
row, but other than that, I think I'm done with the ribbing. I think I should move on to the next pattern or the next color and
It's
my
beautiful.
color work pattern.
It's beautiful. It's really
I
beautiful.
love
I
blue.
did.
You guys know that. I
Yeah,
saw
I
blue yarn and
know.
I had to get it. I have this
I
thing. I love blue. This is such a pretty blue. But it is hard to work with at night. It's so dark. And then half the
yep.
time I have on my blue glasses. So it's hard for me to read the stitches sometimes.
Yeah, I bet. I did do some research on secondhand yarn the last couple of days because I was thinking of doing more bags.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
See, blue shirt.
That's cool, Cricket.
I started. I
Big
did find a couple
Chief.
of I did find a couple of really cool yarns today. Um, but they were so expensive. Ooh. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
have to
don't
see if I'm
Big
typically
gonna.
Chief is Big Chief is here, and I want to recognize Cricket's niece who just
Oh,
started to crochet.
Oh,
And so he
nice.
got her some yarn. Yeah.
that's so cool.
13-year-old who just started. That's
13,
cool.
don't tell her to watch my channel.
No.
Well, some people are as perverted with 13 already.
You know, we watched this movie called Violent Night on Christmas Day.
Oh,
Do any of you guys know this movie? It
I
I
saw
think
it.
I've
no.
is
heard about
I,
it.
I saw the like preview for it, but I haven't seen the movie.
it's about as violent as, say, like Kill Bill.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's a action thriller with Santa Claus as the hero.
oh,
That's the one with the guy from Stranger Things, right?
I'm not
I
sure because I don't watch
I did see
Stranger
that.
Things.
I did see that. I saw that last year.
Yeah, it's really violent. It's not bad. It's really violent. I
And
spent,
Santa gets
ma-
pissed, and he's such a
yeah,
badass in it.
he is. He is. So I was chuckling because I was watching that show with my 16-year-old, and I remember that when I was 10, Starsky and Hutch,
Oh, that's a good movie.
broadcast television, the original Starsky and Hutch, was too violent, and my parents would not allow us to watch it.
I can tell you what. I can't remember
Can
how
you
old I
imagine
was.
how far we've come?
Um, my father has this best recipe for this one because I don't know how old I was, but I think I was probably between 12 and 13, maybe 11 and 13, something around there. And Terminator was the big thing. I wasn't allowed to see anything on TV, not even Crest and Dallas. I wasn't allowed to see it. It was off property from my mother. So my father put me and my younger sister, she's 3 years younger than me, in the sofa and we watched Terminator. When the scene comes when he cuts off his arm and things
Oh,
Schwarzenegger, my father put on the text TV. We heard the sounds but couldn't see it. So every scary movie my dad made us see, or we were allowed to see, he just put on the text TV. It was okay. We didn't see anything bad. But don't tell my
You know, I
wow.
think
mother.
that's why I'm not a big fan of horror movies. My sister used to take me to horror movies when I was way too young, and I would be terrified at these horror movies.
I
And
can't watch horror movies.
my mom just didn't give a shit. She just had no concept of that there was inappropriate ages for movies and stuff. So yeah, so my sister got away with it, and it was frightening. So still to this day, I'm not a huge fan of horror movies. It has to be a really good horror movie to be worth me seeing.
I'm not
I'm
watching
not
any
into
horror movies.
I'm not into jump scares. I'll watch thrillers.
Thrillers.
I'll watch thrillers, but I don't like horror. I
I don't like
like,
horror.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not my
pretty fine
jam.
until it's like fictional and ridiculous horror. Like give me the most fucked up Nazi documentaries, and I will have to restart it because I fall asleep. And psycho thrillers like Hannibal Lecter, I'm fine. I just don't watch like fictional fucked up horror movies.
Hmm.
Real horror, I'm
Hmm.
fine with.
No horror movies. I sleep alone, so no horror movies. But I can watch thrillers. Yeah, no problem. Action films, no problem. Horror movies, not that much. But my sister really loves horror movies, and she always has a free pass with my mother. So every birthday she had, we rented the movie box and rented a horror movie, or my sister rented a horror movie, and I had to sit there and watch it with her. So I slept in her bed every darn birthday she had because I was terrified of sleeping alone. So yeah, Friday the 13th, she made me watch. Poltergeist, she made me watch. Uh, oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. I almost peed myself. That was so scary. I thought I was going to die. So yeah, my sister.
Yep,
Yep.
that's what my sister did to me too. So I thought I had this other regular worsted weight rainbow yarn, and then when I was just thinking about grabbing it, I remembered, oh yeah, I used that in a hat project quite a while back. But I have this fuzzy rainbow yarn. Should I use the
Oh,
fuzzy rainbow yarn
oh
and just have like
yeah,
Yes,
contrasting bits in it?
yeah, of course.
Yes.
All
do
right,
it.
Looks
everyone voted fuzzy
amazing.
yarn. But I have to go up a needle size, right, to 10 for the color work. I don't even know if I have a 10 available.
Yeah, you should
Let's
go.
find out, shall we? Actually, I might.
I'm almost done with the ribbon.
That's a lot of ribbing, Monica.
Yeah, it is. But that's not the worst part. The worst part was making the strings. Oh, holy.
I
That took a
cord
long.
cable for yards, huh?
Yeah, but I
Do
bought
you have
this
an I-cord maker?
old-fashioned
Yes,
one.
good, good. The old-fashioned one, yes.
Yep, I
Makes it
ran
so
out.
much easier than with needles.
Oh, with the needles, I was like, oh,
Dying,
never.
yeah.
Yeah, I was never gonna get finished.
I did have
There.
tens.
Good,
Oh,
Antics. You've got interchangeable needles. So cool, Antics.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Which ones
I
do you have?
gift one year for my mom. My mom asked me what I wanted, and I said I wanted these. I have the Takumi Clover bamboo
Okay.
bamboo set.
cool.
I know Monica's not a big fan of bamboo. A lot of people don't like bamboo or wooden. I tend to like bamboo and wooden. And I do like the metal ones too for certain yarns. However,
It
those
depends what I'm
Addy
knitting with.
clicks, those
Yeah,
Addy
it's fun.
clicks I want to throw in a lake. I was so pissed at them last time I used them.
I have mine here.
I gotta find one to
So
show you if I can find one.
Are those crochet hooks?
no, it's knitting needles.
Oh, it's
So
knitting. Oh,
interchangeable. So I have the cords here.
I can't find the cords.
nice.
I just used them too. They're probably in my other bag. But
So I have.
I have the metal Addy clicks, and it just clicks and turns in. Well, I
Oh,
apparently
Mhm.
twist a lot when I'm doing a hat in such a short circle. It twists, so it'd be like
So
twice.
twist off.
Yes, twice around, and they're supposed to click in and lock and not have that problem, but they kept on twisting on me, and I would drop all these stitches in the middle of a really complicated
Oh, that would
section I was
make
doing.
me
Yeah,
so
because I was
upset.
well, and of course it was happening in the middle of color work and decreases. It
Mhm.
was it was
oh,
not just one
Mhm.
or the other, it was both, and that just made my life heck, and it took me so much longer, and so I had to mail something out a day later than I should have, and then it arrived a day later than it should have, and it's all due to the Addy clicks. I'm so pissed at them
Hmm. So why did you pick the bamboo ones, the Takumi ones that you have?
because I like bamboo, I like wood,
Okay.
and I read reviews, and I like they don't untwist on me. Or if they untwist a little, and you can check them. But the Takumi, I was checking every row, like straightening out the cord, like once or
Mhm.
twice a row. And once or twice a row, they were coming unclicked on me, regardless
oh,
of me doing that. So frustrating.
I know.
Well, I'll run from the Addy clicks then.
Well, maybe it's just one of my needles is bad because I've never had that happen before. So it might have been that particular size needle, and maybe it was even just one because it only happened on the one end.
I've got so many needles. I'm not sure it even makes sense to get interchangeables. I inherited my great grandmother, my great grandmother's needles and my grandmother's needles.
Right?
Oh, they're the best needles.
I have got needles for days.
Straight or round.
Yes.
Both.
You got both. Good. Hey, Kakan.
Yes.
Hey, Judy. How are you, Judy?
Blob.
Haven't seen you
Yeah,
in a
the
while. I hope
blob.
you're doing
Oh
well.
my. The
Hope you had a
blob was
good
a really
Christmas.
scary one.
And Happy New Year to you, Judy. Hey, we got new people here, and I want to show them Monica's video because Mock didn't see it. Do you mind, Monica, if I show it again?
It's beautiful.
All right, let's show it again just because I want to see it again. All right, break time for us, guys. You got 2.5 minutes.
Sweet Monica, Norwegian goddess in truth form. Her ingredients ready, she will cook up a storm. Monica always a spicy, sweet, powerful soul, serving an abundance of love in every bowl. She uses magic to wrap you in soft knitted wool, embroidering empowerment with every spool, planting and nurturing seedlings of female power, rolling in multicolored like garden flowers. Tenaciously loving, feisty and strong. With Monica near, nothing can be wrong.
I was my
Yay!
turn.
I had
That
made Monica a video and I couldn't find a good song for it, and I had picked a song called Sweet Monica, and then the song really didn't fit, and I could only use the instrumental and very, very brief part of the chorus, so I had to really crop down my video. And then Monica mentioned on that same stream that she really liked acid techno. So I was thinking, maybe I should make my own Sweet Monica song. So I did. And then I just had fun playing around making a video for it.
and you know what? One of my favorite song is when we're talking about movies. You know the old song with that's called Blade.
I can't think of it.
It's the one with the guy who's killing the vampires.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with
What?
Wesley Snipes.
With Wesley Snipes in it. The opening scene. That's one of my favorite songs of all times. That and Silence. But this one reminds me of it. So I was like,
Aw.
Oh,
you did great.
Well,
So
you were specific about what you liked, and that helped.
yeah, but I'm a real techno fan, yeah, and I like the Drifters
It
also.
does have
So
an Art Nouveau vibe to it, Cricket. Yeah. It's got this stylistic nature goddess imagery. I
and
had a lot of fun with it.
you didn't know I was playing with tarot cards for several years, and
Yeah, I know that fit right into that too. I was thinking about that when you were talking about tarot cards.
yep, I
Yeah.
was like, how did you know that I'm a witch?
Well, I think it's instinctive sometimes. Witches recognize other witches.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true.
It's getting released on my channel at 3. You'll get to play it again if you want to.
I'm gonna play it.
It's not a short though. You can only put music to a short for 1 minute. So I have it as a full video,
Oh,
but yeah, unfortunately. I do have it in the short version, but without audio, so that one's private. But that's how I used the AI to make it. I used the short AI.
that's
So,
cool.
Cricket, I was telling Carrie Ann and some people the other day that now, if you had given me the request about animating the candle, I could do it. But initially, I couldn't do it for you, and I spent hours, like at least 6 hours, trying to accomplish it, and couldn't. And then, like within a week, I figured out how I could have done it, and I used that same concept with doing the one for her. But I tried to do something similar with the candle image for you, but I could only do it on the short. And when I tried to screenshot it to do it, because now I can download it, because now I have advanced features back. But I tried to do it with just screenshotting it, and because I was converting profile to landscape, it kept cutting off the candle flame. So it was like, this
Oh,
sucks. This is not good. So that's what I was running up against, or one of the things I was running up against with that. I'm sorry I wasn't able to achieve that. I felt really bad because Cricket does so much for me and
Cricket
everyone.
is awesome. Cricket is awesome.
Yeah,
We love Cricket.
yeah.
He's
Mm-hmm.
a great.
Yeah.
He's a great mod,
Yeah, he is. And you
and
know
he's a
who's
god.
turned out to be a great mod? I didn't even know he moderated. But when I had the Christmas extravaganza with Rika, I knew she was drawing in a lot of trolls, so I wanted to have extra mods on people that typically show up. And so that no one person felt like they had to. And thank goodness I did, because Cricket turned out to be sick that day and wasn't able to hang the whole time. I so Peter Anderson, I modded him and I modded Kakan. Kakan doesn't know what he's doing yet, but Peter did know, and he's been popping up because he pops up to my stream once in a while, and he looks out for me. He's been doing a good job. Like things I
Peter.
probably would have let slide. He's like, nope, not my antics. You're not gonna, you're not gonna mess with
Peter.
her. Yeah,
Peter
he
is
was really
awesome.
sweet. Yeah, I really appreciate him.
Everybody knows who my favorite mod of the whole wide world is. So yeah,
Joe.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. Joe's her hero.
yeah, my hero. And now I really got another good mod who's following me on Instagram, and I was a little bit starstruck because Rocks in the Box is following me on Instagram, and I was like, oh, shit, that's a big thing. So yeah, but you have Cricket, and you have Peter Anderson, and
Well, you know what? They're
yeah,
friends. I have really good friends, is what it is.
and
So,
I think Professor is
Mm-hmm.
really getting a hang of being a mod too.
yeah, I don't think he'd ever been a mod before. So he's getting his
Oh,
feet wet.
Professor will be a good mod.
Well, he
Professor
cares
is a
about me
great
and
mod.
he's really kind and he's really knowledgeable. So he's a big help.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Professor has so much.
And one of the things I like about Kakan is he calls me out on shit. If I mess something up, he's not afraid to say something. He's just like, hey, I didn't like this, or hey, you misspoke this. Or he tells me, and I really appreciate feedback like that. I'm fine with constructive criticism. I know some people are like really put off when anyone tries to offer anything like that. I take it as valuable information because you don't know everything. You're going to mess up. So if someone can say, hey, this wasn't right, this is wrong, or you need to change
Mm-hmm.
this or do this
It's the
better.
best.
I appreciate that kind of feedback. That's good support for me because you don't want to
Yeah,
keep repeating the same mistake, you know?
I love feedback.
It's always nice when it's delivered in a direct, flat manner, right?
Yeah, when you just
Yeah.
say it like it is, don't pack it in with cushions and
Oh,
everything.
see, I
Just
tend to pack it in and I still get people pissed at me for calling it out. Although my natural inclination is just to flatly deliver it, and so sometimes I do that, and I get called out on that so much I try to like buffer it with niceties around it, and I get called out anyway.
Mhm.
So I don't know what's the point.
Hey, you might as
No.
well turn on diplomacy mode. As I like to call it, if you can't be direct with people, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do diplomacy nonsense here.
Yep. I hate
Yeah,
I hate it when people tell
Yeah.
me things straightforward from the liver. Just
same,
tell me.
same.
Um,
Yeah.
don't
Well, you
give me
tend
gibberish,
to
gibberish.
you tend to attract people who communicate the way you communicate.
Yeah,
But
you do.
if you're in a family where the majority of people communicate differently than you,
Yep.
that can be really difficult to navigate.
That's my problem with my family. I can be really blunt and I'm pretty direct, and they always seem to take it very wrong. And speaking of family, I came across something that really pissed me off this week. It's knitting related, I should share. So
Ooh,
remember I said I was helping elderly people move, and I was
yeah.
setting everything up in the closet for one of them, and I found the sweater I had made them, and I was putting it away, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, they shrunk it. It's so much smaller."
Oh
And so I
no.
mentioned it to them. I was like, "You shrunk my sweater." And they said, "Yep, it shrunk." And I was like, "How? What? How did that happen?" But I let it go because I'm in the middle of working. And then later they said something to me, and I said, um, they were thanking me for something. And I was like, "Yeah, my pleasure." I said, "But I do have to say, I'm still pissed you shrunk my sweater I made you." And then they lied and said, "Oh, I didn't shrink it. I didn't shrink it."
Hmm.
But they were trying to gaslight me, and I didn't want to just keep calling them out, and I wanted to like keep moving forward and not be upset about things. I mean, I wasn't being pissy with them at all. I just said, "Hey, I'm still pissed about you for this. We'll talk about it later," sort of vibe. And but they lied and swore up and down they didn't shrink it. So last night I was like going through my phone for something, and it came back into mind, and I thought, "You know what? I'm going to go look and see what that original sweater looked like on them." I went and looked it up. Sure shit, they did shrink it. And why the frick are you going to lie to me and gaslight me? I that's so not my mode of operation. I would rather be overly blunt. I don't like lying. I don't like manipulating. I don't like that sort of thing at all. And so, yeah, I have very different communication styles than some of my family. They think it's perfectly fine to lie, it's perfectly fine to manipulate people. And I get manipulated a lot because of that, because I am so obtuse to it, because I don't ever do it. So I'm really blind to it. It's a blind spot I have. And, but when I figure it out, watch out, because I'm either going to be really pissed at you. I'm not with this person because they're old, whatever, it is what it is. But like if you were just a friend and I could easily dismiss you, you might get an earful from me, because I hate being manipulated. Hey, there's Peter now. We called you into existence, Peter. We were talking
Hi,
Are
about
we
you.
Peter.
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice.
Peter?
Beetlejuice there.
Peter said I don't like twangy country music, and he's not lying. I was playing a really amazing song by Leonard Cohen. He has or not anti. He has a Scientology song that I was playing, and it's such a beautiful song. It's a shame it's about Scientology, but I was intrigued, and Adam Carmona mentioned it, so I had to run and go listen to it right away. I played it like 3 times in a stream, and then Peter was talking about another streamer and was like, "Oh, hey, you should play this country song." And I was like, am I really going to regret this, Peter? What kind of a song it is? And it was the twangiest country song I've heard in years. I was like, torture to listen to. And he's not wrong. I don't like that. But Peter, I was talking about you earlier because I was saying, what a great job you've been doing of moderating for me. And I really appreciate how you've looked out for me when you've been moderating. And you just like, if something strikes you as off, you just take care of it and I don't even see it, or I'll see it as it's fading away. So I appreciate that, Peter. I appreciate you looking at what's the song title for the country song or the Leonard Cohen song. The
The
Leonard
Lemon Cones.
Cohen was, gosh, dark something.
That's so strange because Leonard Cohen's uh, long-time girlfriend was Norwegian,
Ah.
called Marianne.
Uh, Peter, that's cool. Peter said he was here at the start of the stream, but then he saw that I had mods, so he just watched football stuff instead.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And he
Oh my
didn't watch
God, look who it is. It's
football.
Parodytology. Hey,
Oh,
Parodytology. I never get to see you anymore. We miss you.
we miss you a bunch.
Hey.
Hope you're doing well, Parodytology. I was thinking of you yesterday. I was like going, because I said I was going through my phone stuff and I was coming across all this gnome footage. If you guys don't know, Parodytology is the one that made Gnome Roamer and
Yeah, no.
gifted Gnome Roamer to the community. Anyway, I was thinking about you, Parody, when I saw these look, I got
It's the
backup gnome right here. And I was thinking, oh, Parodytology is going to be so disappointed because the gnome has been stuck in Australia for like, I don't know, 9 months now. I haven't been able to get him back. Afila has been busy with in real life stuff, I guess. And I keep mentioning, hey, that little gnome wants to roam. You need to let him go. But she last one was, oh, I have a project coming up, so he stayed longer. And then it was like, oh, but he hasn't seen downtown Sydney, so he stayed longer. But I need to remind her again, it's time for him to move along. But yeah, he's still in Australia, Parodytology. He's supposed to go to New England next. And then Norway. I mean, Denmark, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I didn't know Cohen was in Scientology in the 70s. But I have to watch
Professor
that
says he was.
documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Professor is always right. So I have to watch the documentary I watched for with Marianne.
I'll post the link to the video. The
Yeah,
video I made, I privated. It's copyright strike. And there was talk about a streamer, and I just was like, eh. It's just me
yeah,
hanging out late at night with some friends. So I don't, a lot of those I private when it's just me hanging out with friends, talking, knitting. But when I'm solo,
yeah,
I
yeah.
private half of these too. And then I wonder why I don't have enough watch hours.
Yeah,
Apparently
go figure.
I have almost 4,000 watch hours in
Oh,
actual watch
antics.
hours. But then when I go to my analytics, it says I have 1,300 because
That's
I
not
Right.
private so many
bad.
of my videos.
It's not that bad with 1300 with when you private almost everything antics. It's not that bad.
Well, they're not all privated. I have so many shorts now that the numbers have flipped the other way around, but it used to be more than 50% were privated. Now
I mean, you're
it's more
doing
like,
well, antics.
now
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
really doing
three
well.
fifths are public and only 2/5 are private. So it's
But
not half
you're really
anymore.
doing you're doing
How
really
many
well, Mantic.
subscribers?
Subscribers, I only need 17 more to make 500.
500, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're steadily going up, right?
Yeah, I've been averaging about one a day for the past month.
That's
That's good.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
really
That's
good,
really
Antic.
great, antics.
You deserve it.
Well, it slowed up
Yeah.
this past week because
Of
holidays.
Christmas.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wait to the new year.
Yeah. And did you see
2026. That's the year.
Manning made me a cute
Yeah.
video? Yeah, it
He
was
Yeah.
did
really
make you a
sweet.
short. It was beautiful. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
he's like, let's get
man.
antics to 500, and he pieced together a clip from me and a clip from Scooter Mom and a clip from Irish. And he reached out to Irish and Scooter Mom to, verify that they were fine with that, and they were like, "Yes, let's do it. Let's Get Antics to 500. And then Scooter Mom shared my video link too, but I haven't received any subscribers from it because everyone's on break for Christmas right now anyway.
It's just because it's
Right.
Christmas. That's the reason. Nothing
Yeah,
else.
but it
Hey,
was really
17
sweet.
subscribers aren't much that are missing, and they will come.
No, I think maybe by the end of January I'll be up to 500 at this rate anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, you should be.
That's if I
You
maintain
should
this
be.
rate. I don't know that I will cuz come maybe even tomorrow I plan on doing more for myself and doing better with in real life and focusing on my channel maybe a smidge less. So I don't know, we'll see. Thank you, Parody. Parody said
I've
he
got a New
subscribed to
Year's
me on all his
question for
channels.
every I've
What?
got a New
Oh,
Year's quest. I've got a New Year's question for everybody.
Cool.
yeah.
If you have a theme word for your net for next year, what would that word be?
I had one for this year. I can tell you that one. For this year, it was do better.
Okay.
Do better. I don't know for
Mm,
next year. Someone else go.
Villain era.
That's funny.
I
Yeah, I
think
wish
I'm
I could
going to.
remember
Hey,
the name
you're
of
a
that
villain
one.
as a woman if you stand up for yourself, if you don't let people trample all over you. So next year is gonna be my villain era.
There you
Oh,
go.
I have had that one for several years, so I'm not doing that again. But I think this 2026 is going to be my year that I'm going to smile more.
Smile more.
Smile
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Okay.
Because a smile is free, and a smile
Mm-hmm.
can make the whole day for another person. So I like making people who feels really shitty. I'll make them laugh. So I have a couple of friends that if they send me a message, I know they're in a bad mood or they're having a hard time, and I'm like, I'm gonna make them smile. That's the whole
Yeah.
reason I'm alive today. I'm gonna make them smile. So I think I'm going to say I'm going to smile more.
I
And
found the Leonard
I'm
Cohen song while you were talking about that, and I'm posting the link now. It's called, of course, it's not showing me. It's called, what is it, Blue Raincoat? I have to go back and look now. The link didn't have the name in it.
no.
Yeah, Famous Blue Raincoat. And in it, he talks about his friend going clear.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and there's no other usage of going clear. No one else, I've never heard going clear with anything else English wise. So, it's definitely a Scientology song. It's
That
interesting.
would make sense with Cohen because
I have
he's
to watch that documentary with
when
Marianne again.
Yeah, I'm going to post it on my
they all
page while you
did
guys
and
talk.
Scientology was kind of the hardest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at who they got in the 70s and 80s that doesn't talk about it today.
Yep. So, yep.
It
Well,
was the 70s, everyone was high in some way and made questionable decisions, not just fashion wise.
It was the 70s.
70s.
Everybody was making questionable decisions.
Yeah,
I was actually born in the wrong century. I should be born. The one thing I would, if I could go back in time to a different decade and experience one thing, only one thing from an era that I wasn't born yet, I know what I wanted to experience. I wanted to go to Woodstock.
If you guys can't click the
Oh.
link in the chat, I made a post just now on it, so you can click on it from my post.
Oh, cool.
Make it easy for everyone to
Woodstock?
find.
I would
Woodstock, huh? That's where you would want to go?
I would go to Woodstock. That's the one thing that I'm so disappointed that I didn't experience at all. But the flower power, I love the flower power.
This is going to make me sound really, really old, but I actually dated someone who went to Woodstock, but
Oh,
he was 6 months old. He was 6 months old. His mom went to Woodstock and was such a hippie.
Uh-huh.
She dragged her
Hmm.
kid to a 3-day rock concert at
I
six
would go
Well,
months.
to
nobody had
Woodstock.
any idea it was gonna be what it was.
Oh, she
Nobody.
still
No,
knew it
that's
was
true.
3 days of camping with rock, loud rock music and people doing acid. So you can't tell me that. She was just such a wild hippie, that's all.
Yeah, but when you bought your Woodstock tickets back then, I don't think you could like, imagine what Woodstock would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing her, she was hoping it would be like that. She was a
Yeah.
wild one.
But imagine seeing like Jimi Hendrix on a stage on Woodstock.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna let a six
Yeah.
6 month old hold her back from seeing Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
I'm like, I like my techno. Believe me, yeah, I do. I've been to so many parties, like mind blowing.
True tech.
Oh, that's like so cool. Yeah, but flower power close to my heart. The drifters. Oh, I like the drifters. So I have a really strange taste of music. And when I was a teenager, it was the big year for like New Kids on the Block and the boy bands starting up. And I was like, yeah, not for me. I was Guns N' Roses fan. I was
Oh,
like,
they're good.
give me Axl Rose and Slash any day. I
Oh,
can't
did I
take
say that
the.
out loud?
I was when the Guns N' Roses was in Norway. I skipped school just to be in the front, and I saw the package with Marlboro in Slash's front pocket, and I was like, "Oh, I'm fainting."
But that's actually the one thing I would, if I could go to the first time of a festival, it would be Wacken.
It would
Because
be
Would
what?
be
Wacken started this metal festival that's in northern Germany. It sort of
oh
started inconspicuously, like one. It's a tiny village where it happens, and it's essentially a bunch of farmers that set up part of the stage with their
Yes.
tractors.
No,
And
what
the
was the
first one
name?
happened in the 90s, and it was one stage, and that would be the one I would go to.
You cut
But
out
then
while.
again,
What was the name of it?
Wacken.
Button.
It's a legendary metal festival now. Well, one of the best and most one of the favorite bands is actually the local firefighters marching band, and it's sort of a weird situation, and I love it absolutely.
I'm Norwegian. I'm supposed to like metal, but I don't.
I don't like
Hey,
Guns N' Roses.
you
I
like what
can't
you like.
stand the sound of Axel's voice. His voice is so
Oh,
squeaky and well, I can't
it's
stand it.
very distinctive. It's very
It is.
distinctive.
It sounds like caterwauling screeching. I really just don't like it. Yeah. I know it's
But
a very unpopular opinion. I'm going to have hate mail now.
no, you're okay.
No, I I think it's an acquired taste.
Monica's going to
Yeah.
quit on me.
No, I'm
You'll lose my
not.
best co-host now.
No, but I'm like Norwegian. I grew up in Oslo, and I'm supposed to like death metal. If you know the history of
Yeah.
death metal, Mayhem, yeah, I'm supposed to like really like it, but I don't. So yeah,
I think
that's
we all have things we're supposed to like but don't based on the region
yeah,
we grew up in.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
Like
And I don't like
everybody should
snow
like the
either. So
Beach Boys, I guess, and I can't stand them.
yeah, but the Beach Boys has a strange history too, because yeah,
Yeah, they were their own little
Manson.
cult. It was a little
Yeah,
a
and the man,
little
a little
wackadoodle
bit of
there.
a little
They
bit of
have,
Charles Manson on top. So
yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say they have ties to
Yeah.
Charles Manson too, mostly because they were trying to avoid him and get rid of him, but they were targeted by him too because of that.
yep,
You were talking about Jimi Hendrix, and I kept thinking Janis Joplin.
yeah. Janis
The
Joplin, and she
Also,
was
one
on
I
Woodstock,
can't stand
and
the caterwauling screeching of. I know
oh,
it's really
she's
unpopular. Everyone's
so
gonna hate me now.
good. And
she is really good.
Aretha Franklin was in Woodstock.
Was
Aretha,
she?
I like.
Yeah, she was. So yeah,
I've
Aretha's a
seen Aretha
queen.
Franklin in concert, but not like a typical concert. It was one of the White House lawn concerts that they do for 4th of July one year.
Oh,
well,
cool.
I
I
think.
saw Aretha in concert too. It was great.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
Jennifer, everybody loves Guns N' Roses. I'm the weird one here, so don't come at me. I realize I'm the one with the problem. Everyone loves Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but I was at the concert when they were in Norway, and I was like, I was skipping school, so that was a big deal for me. I don't skip school. I'm too good to go. But
Yeah.
so going from that to the whole techno phase, and I lived in Oslo in the 2000s, late 1990s, 2000, and that was the big techno place to be. So you can
Jennifer, I've
ask,
seen the Beach Boys 3 times too, and I was offered tickets a few years back to see the Beach Boys. My friend wanted to take me to a concert. She's like, "Hey, you want to go to a concert?" I'm like, "Sure." And then she said the Beach Boys. I was like, "Nope, I'm out. Not doing it." Thanks, anyways. And the reason I'll tell you why. Because I grew up in the DC area. That's why I was at the White House 4th of July thing when Aretha Franklin was there, because that was during the Clinton presidency. During the Clinton years, they had some really good. I got to see Miles Davis. I got to see Aretha Franklin. I got to see someone else really soulful who I can't remember the name of right now, but it was like a really good mix of really soulful music when it was Clinton. But when it was Reagan, he really didn't have an interest in modern or popular rock, and he had been the governor of California for so long. So for him, the youngest, hippest, freshest thing was this California band called the Beach Boys. Meanwhile, the Beach Boys hadn't put out an album in like 20 years or something, but to him, that was young, hip, and fresh. And so every year, he had the Beach Boys.
Ooh.
And my parents used to play Beach Boys in the car all the time. And I just got overloaded on Beach Boys, is what it is. But yeah,
Mm,
I couldn't take another Beach Boys concert. If you paid me, I wouldn't go. You'd have to really pay me a lot.
that's too
Seriously.
bad.
Yeah,
but
just like that's why I'm like, no Beach Boys.
Okay, how about the Carpenters? Yay or nay?
Yay.
I like the Carpenters.
Karen Carpenter was an
Okay.
amazing singer.
Yeah, she was.
How about
But
Dolly
Their music might be a
antics?
little corny to some, but her singing is so incredible. You need to give it a second listen and not be so judgy because it grows on you for sure. She's so amazing.
Their vocals are so intricate. Yeah,
yeah,
it's yeah. How about
but
Dolly antics? Sorry,
Who?
Monica.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Hmm.
Her as a
Dolly
person is,
Parton, who can't love Dolly Parton? Everybody
yeah,
loves
her
Dolly
as a
Parton.
person is like a phenomenal person, and she's
Yeah,
amazing. And some of her songwriting has been
Oh,
incredible. And I Will Always Love You. She wrote that. And I love
Yeah.
Jolene. So yeah, there's like certain ones from her that are just hands down amazing. I can't say I like all of her what do you call it? All of her stuff,
All of her
basically.
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
but back to the more newer days. Who liked Tiesto?
I didn't hear what you
Oh,
said.
Who likes Tiesto?
Tiesto?
Isn't he?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Didn't he do one of these 2000s?
he did the opening in the Olympics in Greece in 2000.
Yeah, because
Cat
I
and Rocks,
remember
you're
the
right.
name
Dolly
somehow.
is a national treasure.
On
Sorry.
Dolly, he picked the name Dolly
Aw.
because he grew up in a
aw.
Dolly household. Like
Yeah, she's an amazing
Santa
person.
already loved Dolly Parton.
No, but Tiesto, everybody has heard Tiesto, haven't you?
No
Great,
clue.
yeah,
Tiesto.
Joe, yeah, of course,
Jojo
and
knows.
Joe knows. And what's his
And Joe
first big
knows
hit?
about Karen
Joe,
Carpenter's drumming.
yeah,
That's important.
I knew that. She started as a drummer and was a phenomenal drummer. She never
Yep.
wanted to be a front person in the band. She wanted to be in the back of the band, hiding
He
and just
wanted to be
playing
the
music.
drummer.
But
Mm-hmm.
she was such a phenomenal singer. Her brother and everyone in the band pushed her to front of the stage, and she was always horribly unconfident about being in front of everyone on stage like that.
no, no, Joe, it's not that one. The first song that Tiesto did a big hit on, Team from Nordefjell. Why? Because he was sponsored by the Norwegians. Where did he get Where did he get his first real gig? Norway. So Tiesto grew up in Norway with his music, not his life, just his music.
Mm.
So I think I've seen Tiesto 4 times now. And the coolest one was when
Sounds
I
a
had
lot
the
cooler than seeing the Beach Boys 4 times. And I must have seen the
Who
Beach
was
Boys
your
at least four
first
times.
concert?
my
Who
first
was your
concert was Aha.
Oh, that's
Take on
cool.
Oh, really?
take on me.
Take
It's a
on
Norwegian
me.
band.
Yeah.
That was my first concert, but they're
Mine was
Norwegian.
Culture Club.
Mine was David Bowie. I mean, I did see
David,
one before that, but the first like big person I saw was David Bowie.
That's cool antics.
Yeah, the Glass Spider tour. It was really cool.
Yeah, Culture Club was the first tour. It was their first
Texas.
tour.
David Bowie 3 times. I saw him when he did this
Mm.
solo like punk band that he did, or not solo, but I guess, but when he did that solo or that what single album with the punk band, I can't remember the name of them.
Ziggy Stardust?
No, 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 much later.
Not Ziggy. Oh, okay.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember the name of it. It was in the early 90s. I saw him when he did that too. And that was a really fun concert to go to because I went in LA, and you go to a big name person like that in LA and you see a lot of celebrities. So I got to see Chevy Chase. I got to see Julian Lennon. I got to see that gorgeous redhead. I can't think of her name now. It's a shame.
Oh, Joe has also been to a Aha concert.
Kakan went to
Oh,
see Fleetwood Mac at the Hollywood Bowl. That's so cool, Kakan.
That's cool.
my best concert ever. That's the Fateless. Fateless live. Oh my God,
Uh,
I guess I'm
Fateless.
kind of a funny standout then because my first concert was a German child uh, child music singer that was really big. Like there's a picture of me from that concert and I'm really happy to meet him. And my first kind of adult concert was I think it was I don't know which one. One of the Michael Flatley ones. but I grew up on a folk music.
My most memorable concert, though, was I went to see Jane's Addiction when I was in Paris, and I got backstage, and I didn't even talk to the band at all because there was this guy there that looked really familiar to me. So I just walked, and for some reason, I didn't even think to speak French to him. I just walked up to him and started speaking in English because I knew him from somewhere, but I couldn't place it. So I just went up to him and said, I know you from somewhere. And he said, Oh, you couldn't possibly know me. I'm from California. I said, I'm from California. And as soon as I said I'm from California, I realized where I knew him from. I'm like, oh, you're blah, blah, blah's friend. I won't say names. And you go to blah, blah, blah college. And it turned out I knew this guy. I met backstage in Paris. So I talked to him the whole night. I didn't even talk to the band at all. But then when we were going to leave, I walked up to Perry Farrell and thanked him. He was the lead singer of Jane's Addiction. I walked up to him and thanked him for the concert and thanked him for letting us come backstage. And then I said, my friend so and so is going to be so jealous that I got backstage and got to meet you. And he said, Oh, well, let's give her something to really make her jealous. And he grabbed me and swooped me and kissed me. Yeah. He invited me to go on tour with them to their next show in Amsterdam. I was like, nope.
Wow.
I have a French test the next day. I was such a good girl. I was like, no, I'm not, I'm not going to travel as some roadie to this crazy band of heroin addicts. But I have a good story to tell. And then that guy, when we got back to my dorm, I let him crash at my dorm for the night. And we were talking about people we know in common. And I mentioned the person that was my best friend who I had said, oh, blah, blah, blah is going to be so happy and jealous that I got to get backstage and meet you. I mentioned that person and he said, oh my God, I've had such a crush on that person. And it's funny because for the years she had been saying no one's even looked at her sideways in 8 months. She was like counting the months down, and turned out that whole time he had a crush on her, but it was just super shy. So when we both got back to California and I met up with her, I told her instantly and I got them hooked up and they've dated off and on for years. He was just in town a couple of weeks ago and they went to a concert
Oh,
down in Hollywood together. They're still really close.
When in
oh, that's
Paris.
so cool.
Yeah, so that's my best concert story.
The only famous singer thing that has kissed me is one of the guys from Westlife kissed me. I can't remember which one of them they were, but one of the guys from Westlife kissed me.
She's like, I
And I
don't know,
had,
one of them.
yeah, because I was working at this concert place. They were having the concert for 2 days, and each day I was there. But the first day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some merch just to because I worked the concert and I didn't get paid. I was working for free just to get the concert. I could hear the concert, so I'm buying merch. So I bought a Westlife T-shirt, and then I was backstage and they were coming, and he was like, I was like, oh, autograph. Will you
Smart.
sign my T-shirt? And he was like, yeah, of course I will. And the first one was writing his name on my stomach, and then the next one was writing on my other side of my stomach, and then one of the guys was writing over my teeth, and then the other one was writing on the other teeth, and I was like, congratulations, you just wrote your name on a pierced teeth. And he was like, you kidding me? And I was like, no. And he kissed me, and I was like, what just happened? Did somebody get that on film? And everybody was standing there like, so this fifth person I didn't get an autograph from because I got kissed.
Yeah, you were so preoccupied and
Yeah.
flustered by that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one good thing about my story is I actually have a witness because that guy was there. So I can like say call him up and go, "Look, look, I got a witness."
Yeah, my friend was standing next to me, so she's my witness, so
Oh, so you
and
got
I
a witness
didn't get,
too.
yeah. So I have Westlife's autographs too. So
I do have to say though, he kissed me I clamped my mouth shut so tight because I was like, please don't stick your tongue down my throat. I was stiff as a
Mm,
board and not into it at all. It was more like assaulting me, if in today's terms, because he didn't ask for consent and he just grabbed me and I was not a willing participant. But at the time, I still was thrilled about it because, it was still Perry Farrell. But yeah, I clamped my mouth so tightly shut because I did not want to be kissed by him.
Yeah, I
not in
think
that way.
I didn't say yes to him, but I didn't say no, and I kind of kissed him back.
I mean, when life happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, once in a lifetime, so
Yeah,
why
it's a good
not?
memory, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of
So
sweet and
But
romantic looking
there,
back on it.
I can understand in the split second making the decision, yeah, no, I don't want this, or making the decision, okay, let's go with this, right?
Yeah,
That's like
could go
this
either way.
split second in the moment thing that you
yeah,
only know in the moment.
I didn't have time to think. I was like, just like, oh,
Exactly, yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
yeah, let's do this. But yeah, I didn't talk
That's
to him the second
cool.
day, so yeah, it's no problem.
But had it
So
been somebody else, you might not have. You right? Like in that split
no,
second, you
he's
might not have.
no, but he's goddamn beautiful, that guy. So
Right, 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 right.
he's a fine specimen of a man. I can tell you that. But I wouldn't have like gone any further with him. But a kiss, of course, everybody can have a kiss.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not picky,
Yeah.
not picky. But yeah, I think yeah, it was a good one. And it was in my younger days, so I was wearing this pink heart uh, glasses, and I was wearing a short top, and I was skinny. I was a skinny bitch. So
Mm.
That's funny.
yeah, but I was a bitch too, and I was skinny, so it's okay.
This is before you
So
learned to cook.
no, I did know how to cook.
Ah.
I was already a chef, but it was before my all my shitty health journey started. So yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
The
just my
metabolism of a 20-year-old is very different than the metabolism of someone later in life.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yes.
and my uh thyroids are fucked. So yeah.
You
Thyroid,
get the
yeah.
thyroid thing that doesn't make your metabolism go faster.
No, I had that, but mine was shifting. So one day I had the fast one, and the next day I had the slow one, and then I had the fast one, and then I had the slow one. So I was like, and I was so skinny. I had to run zigzag in the shower just to hit a tiny bit of a spatter of the water because I was so skinny.
That's funny.
So yeah, but my heart rate was going so fast that I started on heart medicine, and yeah, everything got got gone to shit.
Well, guys,
So
what do you think we end this shebang here?
It's
and
about
and
that
it's about
time.
Yeah, it's getting late. I'm getting tired.
yeah, it's been a couple of days, Antics.
Yeah,
Did
it's
a
been a
moving.
hectic, busy couple of days. I'm exhausted from yesterday. Yeah. I lost my voice last night, or well, I was just on the verge of it, and then the squirrels left and I didn't talk the rest of the night, but you can hear it in my throat now too, probably. It's just really weak today, and I'm getting my voice is getting tired. I need to rest it or I'll lose it today.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Can't have that.
Okay. How's that color? How's that color fitting in there? Let me see how that's looking.
You really can't see anything
Oh,
yet, just a few pops
Yeah, you
of
need
color.
another row, don't you?
Yeah, before you can really see it. Because
I
I've been
like
doing
it.
more
Mm-hmm.
talking and looking at chat and such than actually knitting. But I got the cuff, or the border, or whatever you want to call it, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat band. I got the hat band done.
Yep. I
The
like it.
ribbing.
I like it,
Yeah,
Bentix.
hopefully they like it. I think they'll like it. This is pretty yarn. I don't
Oh,
know what
It
it
so
is.
is
This
pretty.
was
pretty.
gifted yarn.
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it's nice and
so
soft and
pretty.
fuzzy and rainbow colors. And I had some other rainbow yarn that would have been just like this, but rainbow. That would have been perfect. But I had used it in a little kid's hat.
Aw.
So I don't have that anymore. I thought I did. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, I saw that last night in one of the pictures I was moving
Mm.
around on my phone. That yarn's gone.
Do you keep a diary of all the things you knit?
No, but I try to remember to take photos of them. And last night I was too tired to knit, and I was too tired to do anything with editing or anything. And I thought, well, I keep saying when I have a quiet moment, I need to go through my photos on my phone and split them up into folders. So I have all of my channel stuff in one and all my knitting stuff in one, because it never fails that someone will ask me about my knitting, and then I have to scroll and scroll and scroll to find what I'm looking for. So I thought, well, let's compile all the knitting stuff in one folder, and then I wanted to see that sweater again too. So I did that last night. And I remember seeing this yarn for the baby hat that I did. It was a family member. I don't even, it's not even someone I know. It's just my mom had said, oh, your second cousin is having a baby. You should knit them a hat. And I was like, okay. So I did. But they loved it. They sent me a picture of the baby wearing it, and they sent me a thank
Aw.
you card. So, but yeah, I don't
That's
even
Mm.
nice.
can't even tell you the person's name because I've never even met them. But my mom, I guess, had found them on Facebook or something, and they were saying it was an unplanned pregnancy for a unmarried girl, and that she was getting a lot of slack from the family. And just wanted to do something nice from someone in the family for her. So I knit them a baby hat.
That's
Are
cool.
Oh,
are
okay.
are that are that a thing in the States now? That you
Yes.
have to be married to have children?
It depends on how religious your family is. Most places,
Yeah.
no. Most places are like, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you're good to that baby, that's all they care about. And babies are blessings, so no one gives you any shit, and no one cares. But if you are from a really religious family, which I have pockets of in my family, and was the culture I was raised in, um, which is why I got interested in religion and cults, because I came from a pretty religious background.
It's so strange because in Norway, it's almost that you'll be looked stranger upon if you get married.
Well, especially if you're as young as she was, but yeah, her dad and mom practically disowned her from what I was hearing.
Yeah, some
Ah,
Yeah.
people still are very
Parents.
religious and
Yep.
use religion to shun
but
people.
but
Yeah.
we live in 2025, almost 2026 now.
Well, and
Yeah.
the thing of
Antics,
it
do you want to put
is
us all back in?
you know damn well once that baby's born, all they're going to see is love and joy and be grateful for the blessing that child has been to your family. And so all of the rest will fall out the window eventually. But yet you're going to make that poor woman miserable for 9 months during her pregnancy.
You're on
It's
solo.
sad, it's ridiculous, and it's so unwarranted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
some
I
people
don't
still
understand.
put
I
religion
don't
above
understand
everything.
that. But you're on solo.
Oh, I'm seeing you guys down below, so I'm thinking you're all up there. I forgot I was on solo. Sorry, guys.
No,
Yeah.
Well, we should
it's so
probably go ahead.
it's so strange. It's so strange that the the culture is so different between just the Atlantic. Because that's not
Well, it just depends on where you are in the States, for sure.
It
no,
depends
but
And
on
it's
where you are in the States, and it depends on your family culture.
yes, and it
here it
also has
here
changed
it's like
significantly. it's changed significantly in most parts of the United States, but there are still pockets of really strong religious sections that would definitely still not tolerate that. And that was a
Because
good portion of
most
my family tree was like that, very religious.
because most of my friends they've been together for like almost 20 years. So some of my high school girlfriends and like that, they've been with a guy for almost 30 years now, and they never married.
Yeah.
They have 3 children.
Well,
Oh,
They will never get married.
let's put
So
it this way. I was an atheist, but I was a closet atheist for like 18 years because I couldn't reveal that I was an atheist and not be continually assaulted and attacked by them. People buying me Bibles, people crying, saying I need to
praying for
pray,
you,
and yeah, just
that's the
harassing
worst.
me. So I was a
That's the
closet
worst.
atheist.
But in
witnessing
Norway,
to you incessantly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't come out as agnostic or atheist in a family that is very much based around religion.
Well, and I
You
no,
real
you
have to
don't.
have the religious law pretty quick.
exactly, and I realized I was atheist when I was really young. And I
Oh,
actually realized
antics.
it while reading the Bible. I was reading the Bible and I was like, oh, and this is going to be really offensive to people, so I'm sorry. But for me, I was reading the Bible and I was like, oh, this is bullshit. And it just clicked one day that I didn't believe it. For me, it was bullshit. But I do see religion as giving a lot of comfort and love and strength. And there's a lot of beautiful things about religion. But
Yeah, of
because
course.
of being that outsider on the insider, it just gave me a fascination for religion. So I really like to watch the religious specials, and so I seemed like an active participant because I would still go to church. I still, because everyone else did, and that was what we did. But I didn't believe in it anyway. Like even when I went to Europe, went to mass. I went to cathedrals. Because it's part of the cultural thing. I still celebrate Christmas. It's all cultural for me, and an interesting perspective to me to find out about it. And then when I got older and found out more about cults, I was like, okay, now this is really fascinating. And that's how I
Hmm.
fell down the Scientology rabbit holes because I've always been really fascinated with religion and cults.
But in the States, you have to be 18 to have sex legally.
Depends on the state.
I
Yeah,
think you
but
can be
Depending on who you're
16 in a
sleeping
lot
with.
of places.
There are some states you can be 16. Yeah.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas, Nevada, yeah, I know. But some all over it's 18.
There is no federal statutory
Okay,
regulation that is left to the states.
it's left to the States. Okay, because in
Yeah.
Norway the sexual active age is 16,
Hmm.
and it was raised because it used to be 15 for girls and 16 for boys.
That's
Germany has
ridiculous.
14 if the other person is under 18 and 16 if the other person is over 18.
Yeah, I think there's the same sort of thing for here too. If both people are under 18, usually
There's a
there's an
limit.
acceptable, yeah, limit. But if the other person's over 18, yeah, it's
In
considered
Norway,
rape.
if one guy, if the one person is over 16 and the other one is under 16, they can still have sex if the parents consent to it.
And yes, Kat, it was the Bible Belt. I grew up in the Bible Belt.
So, but that's also strange because it's so typical to get married in the States, not in Norway. Here, you can have kids. It's normal to have like my ex-boyfriend. He has 2 kids with 2 girls. That's normal now. And we have this saying that it's mine and your babies and all together.
Yep.
So, So it's like your baby, my baby, and the babies we have together. And
Hmm.
that's a saying in Norway now because it's so normal when somebody gets in a new relationship, they bring their children with them, and everybody has
Wow.
children.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Germany we
So
call it patchwork family, like when you do a quilt. Like
yeah,
you put all of the stuff together and it becomes its own family, and you have the ex partners, the new children with of the ex partners with new people, and it just becomes a beautiful little quilt.
Yeah.
yeah, and one of my best friends now is my ex-boyfriend's ex-wife. So
Yep.
yep, so we're
So,
not that.
just to like answer the questions no one's asking, but I feel like I always have to explain this. I didn't
Yep.
come out as atheist till I was like 30, and that was when I had my first squirrel was at 30, and but with my kids, I basically, like, if they ask me a religious question, I'd say, "Oh, well, Christians think this, and
Hmm.
Muslims think
Hmm.
this, and this is what the
That's a
Buddhists
really
think."
measured way to do it, Antics.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah,
really
because I
that's
measured
know
way to
religion
do it.
can be a big blessing to people, and religion does have its place in the world. And just because I lost mine, I didn't want them to be denied this aspect of life, or have them fall into a cult because they were denied something that they were needing. And I wanted them to research and figure it out for themselves and choose their own path, and not force them to be guided by my thoughts like I was with religion. So I
Hmm.
didn't they didn't
Hmm.
know I was an atheist until they were like late teens, mid-teens.
Hmm. Hmm.
yep.
And they even
I'm
went
not.
to
Interesting.
religious preschool,
So
and we'd go to church sometimes. I never came out to them really until I was much older, or they were much
I
older.
was raised Unitarian,
Oh, that's a very
and
accepting religion. They accept all theology pretty much.
yeah, yes. And so my religious education was basically this is what Judeo-Christians believe. So the general Jewish theology and general Christian theology, this is what that believes. This is what other religions believe. Um,
Yeah, it's
that
a
would be Islam
look
or
at religion.
Confucianism or
Yeah,
anything like that, Buddhism.
it's a
And
very
then
scholarly perspective on listen, look into it yourself, find what you the answers you seek, you know.
exactly,
We're not going to spoon feed
exactly.
you doctrine. We're going to give you direction on where you could look to find the answers that fit you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Most of our founding fathers were Unitarians. George
I know
Washington,
that.
Jefferson were
Yeah.
Unitarians.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they wanted freedom from religion too, not just
Exactly.
freedom
Well,
of religion.
they saw that if religion was allowed to be in government, then religion can attract
Zealots
zealots.
that manipulate. I
Yes,
mean, there's no right answer. If you come from Unitarian and you believe that there's multiple possibilities for answers, which religion is the
absolutely.
right one? So they didn't want it
There,
tied to a specific
no,
religion.
it couldn't. Right, right, because that's the only way we can actually. That was their. That was the whole idea of the experiment.
Yeah.
Was how do we do this all together?
That's the best way. I
Yeah,
didn't grow up.
unified, but we can have different theologies and different thoughts on religion, but that doesn't mean we can't, as a country, be unified.
There
Yeah,
is a Christian theology. It's not coming to mind. It'll come to mind in a minute here, the name of it. The Moravians. and they have a saying that says in small things unity, right? In small things acceptance, right? Like whatever. In the big things unity, but in all things you need to have generosity.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
nice. That's a nice
that's
saying.
nice.
I like
I
that.
grew I grew up with not any religion at all. Almost we didn't go to church, and we didn't pray at supper, or we didn't pray, and we didn't read anything. But Norway is a generally a Christian country. But I grew up with my grandmother wanted me to teach me right from wrong and empathy. That was her big things in
Yes.
life.
And I do believe in a lot of the theology involved with Christianity, such as that:
Uh-huh.
be kind to others, treat others how you'd want them to treat you, and all of that, all of the generosity of spirit parts that you're taught in the Bible. It's just I have a problem with the ultimate supreme being in the cloud who rules over everything. So it's literally just an atheist, but theological wise, I believe in a lot of Christian views. So I consider myself culturally Christian, just like a lot of Jewish people that don't necessarily, they aren't Orthodox or strict Jewish. They're culturally Jewish. I'm culturally Christian. I still celebrate Christmas. I still teach, you know, those sort of Bible lessons to my kids, but I just don't believe in the whole supreme being thing.
Yeah,
But
I
but
kind of like to put it this way. I don't care which car you take to the destination. That's humanitarian ideas. I don't. If I have to care about the car you drive, we
Yeah.
already have an issue because you're not going towards the right direction.
So
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the exact words. The exact words are in essentials unity, in non-essentials liberty, and in all things love.
Oh, that's nice.
oh, beautiful.
Post that. You need to post that so we
Yeah,
can
you do.
go
But
find it and
Right.
remember it.
you know, I live in a really old house. It's from the 1800s. And I have an outdoor toilet. I'm planning to decorate my outdoor toilet. It's a hole. You do your duty. It's a hole, and it has shit in it. I promise you, it's a full working outdoor toilet. In
Plumpsklo.
that, yeah, old school, real old school. And I'm planning to decorate that, paint it, do a shelf in there, have a basket with some old newspaper, some old Donald Duck papers, and things like that. And in Norway, we have this tradition to have the royal family on on the toilet. Hi. So
I've heard
I
that. I've
brought.
heard in Germany they put a calendar of upcoming appointments and stuff in the bathroom next to the toilet.
You
Yeah,
mean
but
the meeting room?
Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah.
mirror room. But I have brought like plates, decorative plates that you hang on the walls with the old royal family pictures on them. So I'm saving them. I'm gonna have that on the outdoor toilet.
That's funny. I don't know what that has to
And
do with religion, but that's
it comes.
okay. It's
So
coming.
I told this to my grandmother before she died, and she was like, "I like that, Monica. I really like that idea. But you have to have something more, a little bit more spicy in there." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have the Bible in there. I'm gonna find a really old Bible, and I'm gonna put it in there. I haven't found that Bible yet." She was like, "I really like that idea. That's spicy enough. I don't have an old Bible, but I have an old, like Psalms that you sing
Yeah.
that
Ah,
she got when she got to her community or something. So she was like,
the book of
Songbook.
Psalms. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
funny.
so She got that one when she was before the war, even. So I got that from her. So I have that one. So I'm still looking for that really old Bible that I'm gonna have
Mhm.
in my outdoor toilet.
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think part of me being interested in religion, I just think of the religious ideologies of other cultures really interesting, and I find other cultures really interesting. So it's like if all these people have differing views, how do we know who's right? You know?
Well, I think there are many. I think that Sophia's analogy is apt. I think there are
yep.
many ways
There are
to
many ways
get.
to roam. There are many
There
ways
are
to
many
roam.
Yeah.
roads to Rome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah.
think there's a wrong route or a right route. The only
Yeah.
thing, my personal belief, I don't want to be going to somebody and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did this. Oh, I'm sorry, I did this.
Well, and
Oh, I'm sorry, I did
my
this."
thing was I didn't want to be
That
told this is what you have to believe. This is what you has to be done. It's like how do you know what has to be
I
done?
don't
No
want
one
to be.
knows.
I don't want to be forgiven for everything I'm done. I want to be hold responsibility for everything that I've done that's not good. But when I do something good, it's me. It's nobody else. It's all me.
That
So I'm
reminds
not.
me yesterday when I was helping the elderly family members move, I heard one of them giving a compliment to me in the other room. Not to me when I was away. You know, and I was like a couple rooms away. And then the other person agreeing, and then the original person taking credit for it. And it was like, okay, give me a compliment once in a while. I can take it. It would be nice.
It
But
would be
no, they
nice.
take credit for anything good I do. It's
Yep.
really frustrating.
I
Yeah.
know.
Family
So
can be annoying. Family can be boundary overstepping, which is partially why my 2026 is going to be called Villain Era.
Yeah, we never got into
Mm.
that we were going to get off and we get into a really heavy conversation like religion. Yeah, what's your
but
year gonna be, Monica? What's your theme?
smile more.
Oh, right, you said that. What is yours, Carrie Ann?
I think it's gonna be action.
I think mine's
Ooh.
still gonna be do better because I did really well up until I got sidetracked by shit happening in life. And I think I need to get back on that, get back on the do better tour. And it's gonna be the year of me and year of me doing for myself and doing better for myself. Anyway, we
Yeah,
should
and if
probably get off of here. It's getting late. I'm tired.
yeah, it's getting
3 o'clock, my Monica short comes out, so that's just in 22 minutes now. We've been on here forever.
we
But it was
Okay.
great seeing you guys. Thank you all so much for coming. You guys bring so much to the table. We brought crafts. You brought religious theology. We talked about music. We had fun. We laughed. We were silly. It was great. I had a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for
I
coming.
It
loved
was a
it.
lovely chat.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Emma.
Talk to you
Thank you,
guys
Mark.
later.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. Thank you, Monica. Say goodbye,
Thank you
everybody.
all. Thank you,
Bye.
chat. Thank everybody.
Bye bye. Bye,
Bye. Let's
chat.
figure
Bye.
out how to end this thing. I'm like on the wrong part here. So give me a second. Give me a second. Well, oh, here we go. Bye.
Bye.